Welcome back, everyone, to the Lost Depths of Phandelver. I hope everyone had a really good past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Been pretty good.
Nice.
It has been time.
It has been time.
There's been days and nights.
Yeah,
Yes.
I remember both of those.
I remember.
All right. After meeting with the boss and being given 3 jobs to be done to prove their worth to the family, our party reclaimed the amulet of Athazar from Fiath Shadestone, who had easily succumbed to its power and momentarily lost his mind due to its effects, teleporting D1's homunculus far away near Shadestone's home. Deciding it would be wise to frequently pass the amulet among them, our group left to begin the quests given to them, relying on Brick's knowledge of the land to determine which to pursue first. After a long 12-hour journey into the depths of the swamp, our party accidentally stumbles into a giant constrictor nest that was also full of quicksand, and almost met their end. At night, as night fell quickly, the party was approached by a strange turtle and Harangon, who heard the fighting, offered aid, and led our group back to an encampment in the swamp. Inside the hut, our group was introduced to the other members of the clan, including an orphan halfling child, an exiled bugbear, and a blighted fairy. While explaining the mission and preparing dinner, Ronan, who has been holding on to the amulet, found himself confronted by a voice within his mind, whispering to him, inserting doubts and enticing him to enslave the newfound acquaintances. He then was pulled into a vision where he was surrounded by smoke and death, and a pillar of lost souls encircling a strange purple light hanging in midair. Surrounded by the agitated apparitions, Ronan allowed himself a bit of indulgence and spoke out loud. The apparitions spoke to him in riddles before Ronan found himself snapping back to consciousness. Meanwhile, back in the hut, and gathered around the table to eat, it is told that the hosts have also strived to find an answer to how to deal with this creature, only known as the Swamp Horror. Grumback and Thistlefoot offer to accompany our group on their trek, while the rest stay back at the hut, especially with Bricks needing medical assistance. Retiring for a night's sleep, a hearty breakfast is prepared in the morning before the group leaves to embark on the forthcoming journey, leaving Bricks and Bestie Blanca behind. It doesn't take long before the party stumbles upon a boat. Seems to be covered in weeds. Been there for a while, with a box containing 2 small white spheres stashed in it. Concluding that it would be fastest to take the boat, it is cleared off as Brandy notices a small bug bite on her wrist. And that is where we are going to begin this evening.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Okay. D1. We're going to go ahead and start with your identification here first. And then we're going to jump to Rummy in just a moment here. But you've spent some time here with these small orbs in this box here that was left, as kind of you're rowing slowly down this very murky kind of swamp that seems to kind of you notice little by little the surrounding berms of the swamp, the banks, if you will, along the river here, as you kind of weave in between very large trees with roots stuck out everywhere. You notice that the canopy begins to become more dense around you. The bushes and briars and such that line the outside banks of the small river that you're kind of traversing, they become more and more dense to the point where it's quite hard to see anything beyond just the upper part of the bank itself. There are little moments where you can see patches of sunlight kind of come through part of the canopy that's kind of a little bit thin, if you will. As you kind of continue your journey, you hear a flock of birds behind you, just off to your left shoulder, kind of stir and flutter off into the distance as you kind of hear them all kind of caw caw as they fly away. As you sit here, D1, you come to realize that the orbs in front of you are some kind of illusion. I'm going to go ahead and just give you the card, D1.
Sure. Or you can put it in
Okay.
bag of holding, probably restore a character.
No, just put it in bag of holding. It's a good idea. Make it easier for you.
Yeah, or restore a character. Yeah, either one.
So as soon as you begin to kind of play with the orbs here, you get the sense that there is a very specific use to these, almost in a deceptive manner. These are almost maybe created to create a distraction, if you will. Maybe the journeyman who brought this with them, maybe they had some plan to go somewhere where they would require some distraction, maybe to get away or something. So you have two of these.
Okay.
And how they work is you will pull them out of the box and you will activate them in one area that you choose. It will create a replica of you in the area.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Yeah.
All right, perfect. This is sorry, this does not require concentration, by the way. This is kind of a 10-minute you put it up and it lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah, gotcha. It's basically
Okay.
a silent image spell, but without concentrating on an item.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An orb, yeah, you got it. Very cool. As you kind of put them in the back in the box, D1, the marbles, they're like marble sized, maybe like the size of the palm of your hand, if you will. Not quite as big as they are in the picture, and I'm sorry, it's kind of a bad picture, but the box is quite big actually compared to the marbles here, and you could see that there's enough room to fit like a couple more in here. So chances are that this was used in some capacity somewhere along the way. All right, Brandy, we're gonna just real quickly address your itchy wrist.
Sure.
As you kind of itch it a little bit, you notice there's just one little tiny like mark in the middle of it, almost like maybe a mosquito possibly got you. It's hard to say. You're looking around here, and it's no surprise to you. You're mostly covered though. Most of you are mostly covered. Ronan is kind of nonchalantly, kind of remaining the way that he was, from my understanding.
I'm afraid of no bug.
All right, perfect. Okay, D1. What we're gonna do is, I'd like you to. Do you remember the map? I'm gonna show you the map here.
Okay.
Give me. I'm the map. Where is the map?
The map's been stolen.
Someone stole the map!
El Mapo.
Son of a bitch. Sorry. Oh, here it is, man. It's right in front of me. Good lord. Okay.
Oh, back to Rummy Land.
Back to Rummy Land. All right, Rummy. You, I believe last time you made the decision to kind of go off into the woods a bit. Is that what you said?
I think because I was going down the chimney, if I remember now, and I got spotted.
You did. You got
Yeah, you got
spotted. That's
spotted
right.
coming out of the chimney.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
so-
Ronan. I have it
Ran into
written.
the woods to run away.
That's right. That's right. I totally remember now. Thank you. You are in a pretty dense area here, and you notice the rain is starting to fall pretty heavily now, Rummy. And the sky is pretty dark from where you're at here. It's making it pretty hard to kind of see, like any kind of like past, up onto the hill where the estate actually is from your position. And I'm just gonna roll for the guards. One more roll. All right. And this guy has this too. Perfect. Rummy, you probably have about a good 5-second lead on them. What would you like to do?
Oh god. So, from where my token is, where was the building that I was just in a second ago?
This one.
Oh, this one down here.
Uh huh.
Okay. Yeah. First of all, I want to try to evade the guard, so he's gonna maybe fly a little deeper into the forest and fly up and sort of perch himself at the top of a very high treetop.
Yeah, that's a great idea, Rummy. That's a great idea. I don't think there's any checks necessary for that. Unless you want to kind of maybe roll a stealth check if you want to kind of get down low. And I would say even do it with advantage at this point because it's really dark out here and you're up high.
Okay.
Rummy doesn't glow, does he?
I don't think so. Oh, that's good. It's good you had it with advantage, man.
Yeah, the heavy, heavy armor.
Jesus.
So, because I should check off my armor when I do roaming.
So 13.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. Rummy, roll a perception check from up here
Perception.
as you look around. Oh, 22. Nice. That's a great roll, D1. All right. As you are perched on top of the tree here, Rummy, you notice east from your current position, maybe 50 feet away, there is a small little mine-looking thing. There's a pretty extravagant door in the front of it, and there's a guard that's sitting next to it, and he seems to be asleep.
Ooh, all right. Well,
the door is not closed from what you can see. It's just barely cracked. It's just barely cracked open, and there is light coming from inside of it.
Yeah, I'll definitely go to investigate that.
You got it. You just kind of want to sneak up slowly.
He's gonna. I think he's gonna fly high until like the last second, then try to come like straight down quietly and sneak in if he can.
I love that. All right. You get closer to the ground here, closer to the like the position of the man that seems to be guarding a door. There's a couple of barrels in your position here. They're probably only about 15 feet away from the door that you notice as soon as you reach down to ground level here, Rummy. Also, there's some crates in front of you. Also, along with that, there are what seems to be probably 30 or 40 cord of wood, like just stacked wood all around here.
Okay. He's probably not gonna pay too much attention to that. He wants to see what.
You're just gonna.
I'm gonna try to slip by the guard and just sort of explore what's in the building.
All right, Rummy. One second.
Which one on the map are we in now?
All right, Rummy. You're still on the same map here.
Yeah. What, is it the building picture here?
No, so the men, you came out of the chimney from this building, and you journeyed into this big dense patch of forest here.
Yes.
And you kind of found your way atop a tree, a very tall tree, and the building, the small little kind of alcove that's kind of built on what seems to be the side of a hill, possibly, is right about here.
Okay.
If you can see my ping.
Yeah.
So you're right in the right area here, Rummy, as well as the fact that as soon as you get close here, you notice with your because you can see a little better out here with your vision and stuff. As you get closer, you notice there's a symbol on this guard's chest, like up near where his heart would be. And it seems to be an open book. It looks like a sigil of some sort. It's an open book with a hammer on its side above it.
Okay. He'll make a mental note of that.
Yeah, it's an open book. I should have made the sigil visually for you to see, but if you can just envision it, it's just a what appears to be a very simple depiction of an open book, like halfway open in the middle with a hammer on its side, kind of above it. Maybe some symbol of, it's hard to say. It signifies something, but this guard is clearly asleep. And if you roll a perception check, Rummy.
Okay.
A 9.
9.
Um,
I might have to switch over to the white dice on this one too.
It's hard to say. He's definitely knocked out. It's hard to say how long he'll be, but he's asleep. You could probably get into the door without much of a problem there, Rummy. It may be a little squeaky. Are you going to go in the door?
Yeah, it's for sure. I'm gonna try to get by him and get in.
All right, Rummy. We'll go ahead and let you. As soon as you enter the door here, Rummy, you see there's a radiating light that seems to be reflecting off of the wall kind of as you walk in. It's very odd. It's at first you thought it was a torch flickering, but the further in you get into this ancient like cave seemingly, you notice that the light that's flickering here is not natural. There's some kind of very odd variations of purples and blues and pinks kind of flashing in between this kind of orange glow that you see all around you here, Rummy. As you kind of get closer and you round the corner, in front of you, Rummy, it's spectacular what you see. Inset in the wall is a giant set of columns, one on each side. They seem to be carved. Each column is depicting some knight or warrior with its feet firmly planted on the ground, holding in its palms the tops of an archway, one on each side. Rummy, it's extravagant looking. This thing probably reaches a good 12 feet in the sky, 12 feet in height, and it probably spans about 8 feet in length. It's pretty large, and there is a very, very obvious flickering, little tiny flickering speck of light, Rummy, that is just emanating from the very center of this archway, and it's just putting off so much light all around you. But aside from that, this is a pretty dull little chamber. There isn't anything else in here. Just this kind of archway. What would you like to do?
Yeah, he's definitely gonna fly down and investigate that.
All right, Rummy. Roll an investigation check. Thank you, everybody, for being patient. We'll get right with you.
I'm not working.
Go to the white die and get a 24.
That's right. I come to the conclusion that dark gray is an unlucky color.
Very nice, Rummy. 24 is amazing. D1, as you look through Rummy's eyes, you notice that there's a kind of a spinning shape that seems to be, it's just in perpetual motion in the middle of this archway. It seems to be reflecting some kind of light from somewhere that you can't see. As Rummy kind of looks to the front and to the back of the portal, seemingly, well, it's kind of hard to see behind it, but you get my drift. You see that every angle that you look, there's the light is reflecting from, although there's no other light in this room aside from this. As you kind of get closer, you see that with your amazing 24 investigation check, that there are a series of runes on the left side of the column here, Rummy. And believe it or not, you can kind of make out what some of the runes might be. There seems to be a tower on the D1.
Okay.
Just below it, there seems to be a cave. The cave has some kind of a tree above it with very long, branches that kind of reach down. Almost reminds you of maybe a weeping willow or something. But it's behind a cave entrance. The third rune down seems to be looks like an island surrounded by water. There's also there are other runes as well, but the one just below that is scraped off. It's almost like somebody took a tool or something to it and scraped it off so that you couldn't see what it where it leads. The other ones are also very odd. There's one that has 1 star and then 2 stars above it, which you find very odd. And then the one below that, Rummy, I'm throwing a lot at you, I'm sorry, has what seems to be a trident stuck in sand and a seashell beside it.
And does he figure that this is some sort of portal and that those are like
Yes,
runic keys on which destination it leads to?
that is correct. I'll let you have that with your 24.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's gonna pay attention to the scratched out one, I think.
Okay. Is there anything you wanna? Well, it's pretty scratched out, Rummy. You can see. It's really hard to see, but it looks almost like a coastline. There's like a little piece that jets out. It could be a dock. It's hard to say.
Okay. Now, can he figure out like how this works, like how to activate each destination? Is it like, does it spin or move, or is there like ways to light certain ones up, or?
How does this damn thing work?
Exactly. Like figuring out the new iPhone.
Shit, I'm fucking talking and I'm realizing I'm not holding it down. So as soon as you put your little hand with your 24, I'm gonna let it carry through. As soon as you put Rummy's little hand next to each of the runes, they begin to start to glow a very specific color. And the portal, the middle of the portal itself, the little shape that seems to be moving around, that seems to match the color more and more until you kind of take your hand away and it slowly fades.
Okay, he's gonna light up the scratched out one until it gets as bright as it can get.
That's the one you want to do?
I think so, yeah.
All right, Rummy. Okay. Rummy, you put your hand close to the rune. There is a green light that begins to slowly build ever so slightly until it begins to grow more rapidly. The whole room begins to fill with this kind of this green kind of shifting light all around you. I'm sorry. You notice as soon as you get close to the portal here with your you put your hands a little close, you notice that the little shape in the middle begins to open up, Rummy, and you see a cave in front of you. There's like kind of like across the room there's an entrance that seems to be covered in vines and leaves and such. It's just a single room covered in vines, with an entrance covered in vines. You can kind of see out a little bit. It's like a torch, maybe some firelight.
Does it look familiar in any way?
Roll a history check.
History. White dice, I'm telling you.
Wow, dude. 22. Very nice. Rummy, D1, you remember seeing this below the shack, Hedrick's shack? When you went below the cave system there, you journeyed a bit. You noticed that there was a door down there, an entrance going somewhere in that cave, but it was covered in vines. You didn't really spend much time on it, but you noticed it. You also remember that area down there had multiple skeletons with fresh blood, if you remember, chained to the wall, with some footsteps heading to a door that was very heavily locked, if you remember correctly. This is 100% seems to be the opposite side of the door beneath Hedrick's shack.
Interesting. Okay, he's going to keep his hand on the ruin until it's at its brightest, and then he's going to quickly fly into the light of the portal.
You're going to go into the portal?
Yeah, he's going to try flying into it.
All right, Rummy. Rummy, you get close. As soon as you put one little fin, we'll say, into the portal, you feel the whole world stops for a moment. As you are zipped through, you see purple lights, green lights, all speckled around you in all different manners, in all different patterns. As you kind of scrape the side, you kind of feel like this electrifying jolt through your whole body, D1. You can feel this too. As soon as you open your eyes, Rummy, for a split second, you are met with a little bit of resistance and some heat, and then in front of you, you see a room, Rummy, and in front of you, a very large entrance just covered in vines and leaves. As you look behind you, Rummy, a portal, a small little shape spinning with the same kind of columns of warriors holding up an archway just behind you. You seem to have made a successful journey, Rummy.
Nice. He's going to try to work his way through the door with the vines.
Okay, you got it, Rummy. At this moment, we are going to go back to the group. If that's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you all for being patient.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. D1, with your kind of newfound hope, sense of hope, now that Rummy has kind of made some kind of a very interesting journey, seemingly to a place that you are familiar with, you feel as though there might be a good chance here to kind of understand your distance between here and where you came from. As you kind of look around you in the moment, as you've kind of been rowed by Grumback, and whoever else is in the back helping, kind of through this river of just slime and muck, as you kind of come to and look around you and see your surroundings. And I'd like to open up the floor now to all of you before we go any further here. If there's anything that anyone would like to do, if you look around, if you look at your screen here, this is a pretty good visual of what you're all seeing at the moment. Beside you, as the canopy kind of opens up in certain areas, you notice there's kind of a very light fog that kind of makes its way through the tops of the trees. It's almost like a smoke, as thick as it is, but there is no scent. Yeah, it seems to be drifting into your location here a bit. And I will open up the floor to you.
All right. Well, I'm a little nervous about my bug bite. I wanna do a little first aid.
Okay, you got it, Brandy. What would you like to do?
Maybe I want to clean it, make sure it stays nice and clean. I don't want to get infected.
Okay, how are you going to do this?
Let's see, I don't have any kind of first aid bag, do I?
Did we grab first aid kits? I can't remember.
I feel like I had one, but let me look
It
at
would
my.
be, I want to say, a healer's kit.
Maybe.
Thankfully, I did literally just to protection from poison. I ended up making that one. Good timing.
Maybe I'd go over to someone taller than me, so I'd go over to Aliva and say, "Hey, can you take a look at this bug bite? Is it infected? Is it leaking? Am I
If it's
gonna be
leaking,
okay?
keep it away from me.
I can't see it. It's on my neck."
Is it easy to see or her hair?
So it's on her wrist. It's just above.
Wait, so it's on your
That's
neck.
right.
Okay.
No, never mind.
I'm sorry.
I was confused. I was like, wait a second. So, okay.
Oh, maybe I did say neck. I'm sorry. It's on her wrist, just kind of like right where the arm meets.
Okay, so I can visualize it. Yeah.
You can. Yeah, you can see. I'm sorry. I should have clarified that. Bricks is the one that had him on his neck. Maybe.
That's right. I knew
Yeah.
someone did.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can see it, Brandy. It's like it looks like a big mosquito bite. You know, like the ones that you've had, I'm sure, where they're big and they're kind of like.
Right. Well, I think I
Puffy.
would just make sure as much skin as I physically could cover is covered.
Yeah. Okay. That's great. So you're gonna take some time and really kind of.
Really gonna lace it in.
Got you. Now your face is still exposed, parts of your neck, of course. But you're pulling that down into your glove a bit. And
Yeah.
That sounds good. Are you doing anything as far as administering anything to the wound or the?
Well, I mean, I have
bite?
like healing potions, but I don't think I would really want to use that on.
Yeah, I don't think that really
It's not
would
gonna
do.
really do anything. And I have antitoxin. I got some random stuff, but I think for now I'll just keep an eye on it.
I got a reminder that I was given a vial I was told it can cure any illness from the swamp, but
Ooh.
it's only one dose, so we should we check and wait
Leave it.
to see if it's actually worth, like if you're actually sick or if it's just like a regular bite.
Yeah, I'd ask Randy, do you feel weird or do you feel fine?
Well,
Roll a Constitution check.
don't like bugs. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I'm dying.
And so, Brandy, you notice, as a matter of actually, Aliva, I would say, since you asked, maybe you come up, you notice there's, she seems like she's a little flush, her face is a little red. She might have a little bit of a fever.
Okay. Yeah, I would then even offer to heal in case it is poison. If she's feverish already, I gotta have companions to survive this place. So if they die now, it hurts my chances of living.
Yeah, you definitely want me to be alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Grumback kind of hears you all, kind of having a conversation, kind of looks back in the boat here and kind of looks back and says, "Oh, yes." He kind of goes down and looks at the water and sees that it's all grimy and green. He says, "Best to keep your parts covered as well as you can as we journey through this part of the swamps." And he says, "You will feel better soon. It is short-lived."
So long as you promise.
Well, there you go. No healing
Brandy's
necessary.
There you go. The big,
I'm feeling a little woozy.
The big stinky bugbear has probably been bit by everything out here.
That's true.
That's funny. Perfect. Yeah. So you are journeying forward here in the boat. There are multiple directions that you can go here. I'm going to present you with. So you can stay straight on the path you're on. Thistlefoot is advising you to stay to the right in the three forked path as far as the way that the river leads you ahead.
Thistlefoot is the rabbit.
He is.
Yeah.
I like that guy.
Advice.
Hey, well, normally I like to stay straight as much as possible, but
Hey.
I'll go sideways if I need to.
You gotta branch out more.
but
so funny.
in this case, we'll follow the little rabbit.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. Yeah. He leads you to the right. And as you get kind of close to the junction here, kind of Grumback looks at Thistlefoot and he kind of nods to the right. And Grumback kind of relays the information and kind of moves the oar in such a way that you're kind of, moving into the right direction here. And as soon as you do this, you realize, as you look through the trees between the two different river way paths here, you notice all of the rocks and the white water that begins to accumulate in the middle there that you completely avoided by going on the right path.
Nice.
There is a darkness that you sense coming pretty close ahead here as Thistlefoot kind of looks at all of you and says, if you have hoods, put them up. Stay low in the boat.
God, do I
I'm
have
pretty
a
covered, so I'm good.
Oh no. It's got a damn ponytail.
He says, we may encounter the tribes from around here. We keep quiet. As he kind of gets down low.
Tribes of what?
They are called shade creepers.
Oh God.
They they once lived here. They have been taken over by the corruption. Keep low. What would you all like to do? Are you
I'm invisible, man. I'm as small as possible. I'm tucked down.
It's pretty low canopy here. Probably maybe 6 feet above the boat, where the briars and the overbrush kind of reach over the river, where the river narrows right here where you're at in the moment. There are points, party, that you get so close to the shoulder, to the bank of the swamp here, that somebody could just reach out and grab your arm if they wanted to. And then it widens back out. There are little sandbars somewhat here and there along the some of the banks as you kind of slowly drift through. Do you stay up straight, sitting up straight, or do you kind of keep down low?
I'd keep down if they advise me to.
Yeah, I'm kind of hunched over.
Okay. Perfect.
While we're traveling, I'm just gonna keep scanning and looking for movement.
You got it, Ronan. I would like everyone to roll a perception check for me, please.
And Maliba?
Yeah. 20/20 vision, yo.
Oh, I forgot about guidance.
All right, let's see what we got here. Wow, Leva is a rock star. All right.
Well, does aura of protection affect skill rolls?
Aura of protection should not affect perception.
I think it's saving throws.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Okay, just saving throws.
Oh, saving throws, yeah. Good question, man. Good question. All right. Ronan, Brandy, and D1. You all kind of, you're staying low, kind of abiding by what Thistlefoot recommends, as well as Grumback. You see him. He's kind of very low, too. And as low as you all are, it's hard to completely hide yourselves from anyone who might look down from the bank and see you. Although it is less distracting, if something in motion that might be shiny, like Aleva's pauldrons, for instance, might be seen by a reflection or something. So it's smart to get down low. While down low, you all kind of notice the bank line and the roots that kind of grow out and underneath it, and all of the little bits of black, what seems to be maybe oil or some kind of black sludge that's just every once in a while you'll notice in the bank line. There's just a little bit of it, which you find quite odd, as well as bug nests and very odd looking plants as you kind of go around a corner up ahead here of as the river flows. Aleva, it doesn't take you long as you kind of get down low with your training to look up high at the tree line instead of just at the bank. And you see eyes looking back at you. A couple. Not a lot.
The croc boss's friends.
There is some little creature that is nestled up in a tree, kind of just in front of you, kind of just around the corner, maybe 12 feet high above you. As you kind of just about get to where they're at, they don't seem to be moving. It's a tiny little creature, Aleva. It looks like it's covered in fur. It has like a black stripe that runs down the front of its head and all the way down its back, almost like maybe like a reverse skunk or something. It's very odd. Okay. You notice there's a little nub of a tail, and it seems to have some kind of a strap around its body, and maybe a weapon or some sort possibly behind it, but it doesn't seem to be aiming anything at you. You are now underneath it, Aleva, as you are kind of passing by, and it doesn't seem to be moving. It's just watching you. Is there anything you want to do?
It is? Any chance, or just is it something?
I'm sorry?
What it is?
Oh no, her phone. I think something happened there.
God damn it! Every fucking time. Hold on.
You got it. You got it.
We could hear you cursing.
Nice. Now we can hear.
2 feet away.
It's true.
I hadn't moved. I was still okay. I don't even get this internet connection here. So okay.
Awesome.
Try again.
Yeah.
Happy voice. Do I recognize what the creature is above me, or is it just some random bog thing?
Let me think here. Actually, roll a history check, Aleva. This is going to be a high one.
All right. My history rolls are always garbage. So I
I don't know. You get a natural 20. I'm going to laugh so hard.
I'm going to get a 1. Where's the word
He just had
history
a
at
bad
there?
history teacher in school.
Yeah, 10. It eludes you, Aleva. Weird. It's a weird kind of looking creature. It looks like a cross between like a monkey and a skunk.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, as for going underneath it, I would quietly to my group as a kind of just kind of say we're being watched as I'm maintaining eye contact with this thing.
Okay, you got it, Aleva. You got it. Let me just really quick. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. Is this? I thought you said something different. That's funny. It keeps its head focused on you as your boat kind of passes underneath it and on the path in the river and away from it. It's now behind you in the same tree. It's just staying there. And you see it kind of last minute, Aleva, kind of like focused on you, but it looks up kind of in front of where your position is. And as soon as it looks up, Oliva, you look up in the direction that it's looking, and you see there are like 3 more perched up kind of in a tree. There are 2 on your left up high and 1 on your right, and they look exactly the same. They're just watching. They don't seem to be doing anything. Just watching.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not also going to act violent if they're not acting violent first, but I am paranoid as hell now, and I would kind of start a quick glance around to see if there are also more. Like, are we surrounded?
You gonna look around? Like, get a good look around you?
Yeah, after looking at all of them, I would take a good look around, yeah.
All right, I would say everyone roll another perception check for me. Do another one here, since a little bit of time has passed. Nice.
Oh, geez.
Breaking out the white dice and getting the natty 20s.
We gotta switch him out, man. I'm not doing so good.
Dice and white satin.
It's hilarious, man. All right. Okay, Brandy and Oliva. Oliva, as soon as you kind of look, you see them in front of you, and then you look back at the one that was just looking at you, and he's no longer there. He kind of is not in the tree anymore. As you kind of look around above you, there isn't any other ones that you can see, Oliva, except for the ones in front of you here in this moment. But Ronan, you do hear a little bit of scurrying off to your left, like up on the land, which is very narrow, by the way, as you kind of continue along the river here in a very slow current, as it kind of just slowly passes you by different features of the land on your right and on your left. The scurrying seems to be kind of back, Ronan, maybe to your 5 o'clock somewhere. It's hard to put your finger on exactly where. It's hard to see through the thick brush. D1, as soon as Oliva mentions something, you kind of go into hyper-focus mode here and begin to really look around with big eyes. You hear the noise, the scurry to your left, and you know from the past, from your history, that ambushes are really, really easily done from unsuspectedly from behind. That's like the best way to ambush, obviously, is from behind in the dark, while you're distracted in front of you. And so you are very, very cautious. You're looking around you, D1, in front of you, behind you, and as soon as you kind of get close to the 3 in front of you, you notice there's probably maybe a dozen more just off to the right, kind of hidden down, ducked down low behind like a pretty big boulder, just past the bank, just to your right, kind of at your 3 o'clock coming up now. As you kind of continue on here, D1, and you look to your left, D1, and you see up in the tree, there are 2 more, a little bit further up. Thistlefoot kind of looks at you, D1, looks at Grumback, says, just keep quiet, keep calm. If they have no reason to attack us, they won't. Just keep calm. What would you guys like to do?
I mean,
I'm trusting the guys at this place.
Yeah. I mean, keep calm, keep quiet. I can do that.
Yeah, for now we'll keep going. I'll warn everybody at the boat that keep your wits about you. There's some creatures eyeballing us.
So D1, you notice the shallow waters ahead, as it appears as though you're getting close to a point where it may be better on foot. There is an alternate route, but Thistlefoot, as soon as he kind of looks at you, observe the fork in the road ahead of you, he quickly suggests taking it by land. He said it's very rough waters ahead. You can, in fact, completely ignore his advice. You can do that. It is up to you. I'll give you the choice.
By water or by land?
Yeah, what do you guys think? Mr. Rabbit here seems to think that we should go by foot from here on.
What's up, Doc? No?
Does he get... Give him a carrot.
Thistlefoot's supposed to be witty, but I can't. I'm trying to come up with stuff on the fly. I'm just not doing a good job.
I mean, I have 0 swamp experience personally, so I'm going to trust the people who do have it, unless one of you has a different opinion.
Yeah, I'm following the rabbit so far.
Alright, well then, we should probably tie this boat off as good as we can and maybe try to cover it in some rush to...
Okay. Is that the plan?
Sure.
You gonna go ahead and get out of the boat and pull it up, pull it up on land? All right, everyone. As you kind of pull the boat close to the land here, you can see the area around you is a little bit barren compared to the area that you've come through. Although you do see behind you a couple of eyes in trees. How would you like to proceed?
I was gonna look at the Haragon and just be like, alright, we're on land, which way?
He kind of looks at Grumback and looks around. You can see his little nose kind of twitch, like as he's smelling the air. He kind of puts his neck up, his face up, kind of closer to the sky. You can see his ears move a little bit. The right ear kind of moves to the right just a bit. He kind of twitches and he moves back to the middle position. He says, "This way. I think we go this way. Listen, be very calm. No sudden movements." He kind of gets out of the boat. As soon as he gets out of the boat, D1, I'm going to just say this because you're probably the closest to him. He reaches up over the boat because he's quite little. You see, he has all kinds of little pouches all around the outside edges of his belt. Just something that you observe.
Okay.
All right. He kind of gets down out of the boat here. Do you follow?
Yeah, I'll definitely follow.
All right, perfect. As you make your way out of the boat, you notice this is pretty dry, a pretty good patch of dry land here for the most part. And as you kind of step onto the soil here, there's a crispness about the ground here. And Thistlefoot basically just tells you to stay close. Stay close and keep calm, keep quiet, no sudden movements. He explains to you these are the ruins of an old academy that once existed long ago, and that remnants of experiments gone bad still exist here, and that the plants here themselves will kill you if you're not careful.
Well, it's an organic minefield.
It's an organic minefield. Well said, D1. Well said. All right, he kind of leads you along the bank here. Do you all follow?
Yep.
I think so.
All right, perfect. I'm just going to put your guys here in a straight line so I know you can go ahead and put your guy wherever you would be in the line here for me, just so I know.
I'd ask them to, if the little creatures watching us are the tribe that they were warning us about.
I'm sorry?
I'd ask too if the little creatures watching us are the tribe that they were warning us about.
Thistlefoot looks back at you and nods yes.
The tribe of skunkies?
Yes.
He says, they were once a peaceful people, turned and corrupted by the essence of the shade creep of the swamp horror's power. We're getting into the outer skirts now. Be cautious. The creatures here, they succumb to the effects quicker than we will. He kind of journeys around. You see, there's kind of a bridge here, D1 and Brandy. As soon as you kind of round the corner here, Ronan, you also notice this whole area here is different. It seems different to you. Like, not as swampy, there's not as many insects here. It doesn't seem to be, the wildlife here is a lot more sparse. The water itself seems different itself, like thicker almost. The area here seems different to you. Almost immediately you notice that, Ronan, more than anyone else here does. You also notice there's a thickness about the air, Ronan. I don't know how else to describe it aside from a familiar feeling from a long time ago, Ronan. Almost like you've been here before. It's a weird feeling, like a deja vu kind of feeling. As Grumback kind of makes his way out of the boat here and picks up his glaive and kind of heads up the back of the pack here. All right.
Yes.
I would like to take this opportunity to let you all have a moment here. If there's anything you want to do, you have a pretty good visual here of the area. There's a lot of little nooks and crannies and things. If anyone has any questions at all, if you want to do anything at all, please just let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to continue.
No, I think I'm good.
I think I would just make sure that I'm well wrapped, covered up still.
All right. This is perfect. All right, everyone. So you come to a bridge. It's a pretty rickety bridge, as Thistlefoot kind of makes quick work of it, and he crosses. Do you all cross?
Yeah.
I think
All right.
keep following Mr. Foot.
Sure, Mr. Foot. Very nice, very nice. You make your way across the bridge. It was pretty easily enough, and he kind of stays on this side of this little island here as he kind of begins to tell you, please stay close if you can. This area is dangerous.
I'm right there
Gotcha.
on his booty
Perfect.
cheeks.
Nice. And you all do? You stayed close?
I think so.
Perfect. All right. I would like everyone to roll a perception check. Oh, I'm sorry. That's wrong. That's wrong. Give me a second. Yeah, no, that's right. Shit. Perception check. My bad. I'm like flipping through. Like, was that right? It is right. It's just that we've been doing a lot of perception checks tonight. Look at these checks, guys. Oh, look at these checks. Very nice. Let's see. Ronan. Just Ronan. All right. Ronan, as you walk along here with your party, keeping a really, really good eye around you, you notice there's a vine that you kind of get your foot stuck on just for a moment. And you kind of pull it up. You know, you just like pull past it rather than like unloop it. You just gotta pull past it. And as soon as you do, Ronan, you feel a pain kind of around your ankle. As you look down, there are fangs of some kind of plant creature. That is a 19 to hit.
I'm pretty sure that hits.
That's 6 points of piercing damage, Ronan, as some kind of creature seemingly jolts out from part of the rock here and takes a big old bite out of your ankle as soon as you move the vine. As soon as you do this, Ronan, you kind of jerk your ankle back. Aliva, D1, and Brandy, you all notice all around you the vines that are stretched in front of you and around you, and all of the little pods that seem to be along the vines, kind of in even increments, spaced out. Give me 1 second here. I need everyone who is Well, I need everyone to roll a dex check for me, please.
Check or save?
Check.
Whoops.
I'll roll for Thistlefoot. Oh no. And oh
It's
jeez.
like falling in the pond all over again.
She's drowning again.
Oh no. Very nice. All right, everyone. D1. You managed to see any hazards. You see the vine that you're almost ready to step on, and you kind of you almost step on it, then you don't last minute, and you see right beside it is a pretty large pod, and you completely avoid it. Brandy. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, yeah, Brandy. As soon as you kind of see Ronan kind of flinch, you look back and you see, like, just wrapped around, like, just around the front of your left boot, there is a part of a vine that you almost tripped into, and you kind of lift your foot gently and just barely manage to miss it completely. And you see there's a pod just below your ankle there, Brandy. As you kind of look down, and you can see the outside edges of this plant that seems to have like these white fangs, very jaggly, like nasty looking fangs with like little speckles of green and red kind of plant matter or something, maybe animal matter that it had a feast with or something earlier. You managed to get by. Unfortunately, Ronan and Aliva. Ronan, as soon as you kind of take the first pinch from your ankle and you kind of react, you kind of jump back a bit with your right ankle and you hit another pod, Ronan, and that pod actually attacks with advantage, and that is a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
And that is 4 more points of piercing damage, Ronan, as another set of little teeth kind of like bite into the bottom part of your boot just enough to kind of penetrate, just enough. You can feel it. It hurts. It's like a quick piercing feeling before it releases and starts to kind of try and nibble again in the moment here. But Aliva, as soon as you kind of rear up the back here, Grumbeck kind of shouts to you, wait. And as soon as he does that, you put your foot right into a nestle of vines, Aliva, where there are 3 pods standing.
Oh, idiot.
And, okay, that is 16 to hit for the first.
No, sir.
Ooh, 18 to hit for the second.
No, sir.
17 to hit for the third.
The same, baby.
You saved all 3. That's hilarious. So your metal.
She's drowned.
I'm just
Yeah.
hold on. So just picture like the footwork, like the clown level up as I'm like stumbling my way through this little nest of snakes.
She's doing cartwheels and rolls and
Yeah, it's true. It's just that you have so much armor around your ankle and stuff, Aliva. You're just, because you're a paladin. You've got really good armor on, really like fancy high class. It just can't penetrate the armor down there. It's you're able to kind of kick through it, Aliva. And you see, in the meanwhile, just because it's cool, as soon as they kind of chomp down on you, you kind of lift your foot up and crush one right underneath your boot. You kind of see it just squash beneath your boot.
That's kind of you.
Thistlefoot kind of looks up at you and smiles. Is that something you would do?
It is. I was making fun of myself, but that is actually more like something she would do.
Nice. As you begin to continue
And
on
then
here.
follow that with the grimace and like shaking my foot as if like that I'm gonna get the shit off my foot after doing that.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, definitely. It's pretty nasty. Just the kind of the black and green kind of material that's just like squished out the sides of the bottom of your boot. You kind of like wipe it on the ground. You just like see. All right, as you kind of move on here, Thistlefoot kind of urges you kind of like to hop over the section of water and onto the island here. Do you guys all follow?
Yep.
Yeah, these
All right.
pods are stationary. They can't follow.
Sorry.
the plants seem, they killer
Just-
plants seem stationary.
Yeah, they're stationary. Yep, they seem like they're kind of attached to a vine that's attached to the ground.
Okay. Yeah,
Yep, they don't seem to be. Yeah,
sneak between these two here.
you got it, D1. As soon as you know that they're there, you have a lot easier of a time avoiding it. I only really get to have a little bit of fun with this in the very beginning, because otherwise you would know by then. So these guys, now that you know that they're here, you'll be able to sense them a little easier in the future now. And so, as you hop along here, we're going to use the jump mechanic here to get from Brandy's position to this little patch of grass, and then from the patch of grass to where Thistlefoot is. So, I will allow you to roll a dexterity check or an acrobatics check. Actually, wait, I think it's athletics. Hold on one second. I had this written down, but since I moved, I'm like, all my notes are...
I want to say athletics because I'm pretty sure jumping deals with strength.
I think you're right, man. Yep, movement jump. Here we go. Thank you for bearing with me. Again, I had this written down, but it's been a second. All right, when long jump, make a long jump. You cover a number of feet up to your strength score. If you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. When making a standing long jump, you can leap only half that distance. Either way, each foot you clear on the jump costs a foot of movement. All right, perfect. Or you can just trudge through the water. It's up to you. I'll leave it to you.
So we can do dexterity or that though.
So it's just you just cover a number of feet up to your strength score. I guess you just do it automatically here. All right, this is the first time we're actually. I mean, we did it before, but we didn't really. Height of jump doesn't matter. It jumps across the stream of chasm. Oh, here we go. This rule assumes that the height of the jump doesn't matter, such as a jump across a stream or chasm. At your DM's option, you must succeed on a DC 10 strength athletics check to clear a low obstacle no taller than a quarter, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So yeah, we'll just make an athletics check for everyone here.
Okay.
It's pretty low.
Okay. Oh, look at that, Brandy. You go. You want to go first, or you want me to?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, we're saying athletics. Oh, shit. Oh, no. I thought you said acrobatics for a second. Oh, no. Oh, just no kidding. Fine. Just kidding.
There's
I'm really good at
just
this.
Glides through the air.
She just like flies there.
Flips it.
You know, I'll go first. I'm feeling
bicycle
very
kick.
confident.
Nice.
I'll do like on one knee with cup my hands together for her to step in to give her like an alley oop.
Oh, yes, yes.
Oh, perfect, D1. Yeah, you can assist
Fly
each
me.
other if you want. You can do that. Figure out a creative way to make it easier if you'd like. Brandy just gets there though. She just boop. As soon as she realizes it's a thing, she's just there, and she just automatically makes her way. And she kind of just looking at you all like, well, what's taking you guys so long?
Nice.
Yeah.
Remember
You
when they
can help
couldn't
them,
jump over
Brandy,
the-
since you're already there. You can if you want to.
I am going to
Somehow.
wave Ronan in, and as he passes me by, I'm gonna put my hand on his back and give him guidance.
All right, nice job. That's cool, D1. So yeah, go ahead, Ronan, and roll an athletics check. Add your D4. That is 12. That's enough, Ronan, to make it to the center island here. Go ahead and roll. Give me one more.
Still with guidance?
Yes.
No, I don't think I can give him guidance again.
Oh, you can't. Oh, it's one per. That's right.
Yeah, I
Thank
have
you,
to be able to
D1.
reach him to touch him.
Got it. Good stuff. So just
Come
natural.
on, legs, don't be noodles now. Noodles.
An 8. So you kind of fall just short. Brandy is there. She can kind of help you. Although you do kind of manage to just twist your ankle just a bit, Ronan. You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage. I'm sorry, but you do manage to make it to the shore.
Fucking small.
I know. It's a little like slippy in certain areas here. All right, who's next?
I'll wave Oliva in.
Yeah, I can go.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'll keep an eye on these veiny guys. See if we can get yourself over there.
Do you want to go ahead and give her guidance to add to her 9?
She has her own guidance, I believe.
Oh, that's right. Yep, that's right.
Paladin and all.
Yep, my bad. So yeah, Aliva, if you want to go ahead and add a D4.
The D4.
Yeah, because you have a 9 already. We'll go ahead and let that carry over. And that is enough to make it to the center island here, which you notice the water here moving here is moving pretty brisk. All right, one more, Aliva. Athletics check for me.
Again.
Yep.
All right. The D4 again. Or no. D4 again or no?
That's perfect. That's a 13.
Okay.
And you make it all the way across, Aliva. You manage to kind of step on a dry area here that doesn't seem to have any kind of current or water in it. Ronan kind of seemed to have hit a rock or something when he tripped, but you seem fine. All right, Grumback kind of follows up and he looks at D1 and he says, "I guess it's up to me." He kind of jumps across here. I'm gonna go ahead and roll his stuff. Oh, he easily makes it to the center. And then easily makes it to the other side. All right, D1.
All right, athletics.
You got it. That is a 16. That's easy. All right, D1. So you make it to the center island here. One more for me. That is enough. That's a 16 for a couple more. So Thistlefoot kind of applauds you all for being so dexterous and not really falling, although he looks at Ronan and kind of gives him a wink. You know? As he kind of makes his way up the bridge here, kind of on the side, as he kind of motions for all of you to follow him. As you kind of around the outside bank here, he tells you kind of at a really, really low kind of whisper, they seem to have lost interest. As you kind of look back and you see there doesn't seem to be any eyes on you, at least not for the moment, from what you can tell. He also tells you that there are swamp hornet nests ahead, and to be very close. Stay very close.
Dislike this place.
It's pretty infected. As you continue forward, we're gonna head and just do this. Let me. Oh, I just fucked up. Hold on. You find yourselves making your way up a hill, and you see in front of you there is a very kind of a little village here, a ruined village, if you will. Parts of you guys already have the map. That's so funny. Oops. You see in front of you there is a stretch of stream here that seems pretty shallow as Thistlefoot kind of jumps down into it. And you make your way, you wade your way across the stream until you kind of make your way onto a path. The path seems to be covered in cobblestone here. There's a well here, along with a couple of other buildings. You guys can see the map, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm gonna move all you guys up. There we go. Perfect. Go ahead and take it here. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a moment here. Give you guys a moment to, if there's anything you want to do before I go forward here. We're going to get into some shit here pretty soon.
I mean, it's probably not safe for to split up, so I wouldn't split up, and I had nothing else to do. Other than
Okay, so you're just kind
the
of
noise.
all staying really close together. You're not kind of deviating at all from Thistlefoot.
No, I'm on his booty cheeks.
Perfect. That is perfect. Move you all
I'm gonna
closer.
take one of these potions of swamp vigor.
Yeah, Ronan, you got it for sure. Go ahead and absolutely.
I love this map.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
It looks fantastic.
Do I get the full healing out of it?
You do.
Sweet.
Yep. All right. That's awesome. Go ahead and mark that off your sheet. And we will... Oh, you guys rock. You put it up all on the thing. I should have just put it in the... I should have given you the card. Did I give you the card? I did, didn't I? I did. Never mind. Don't listen to me. All right. Very nice, Ronan. So you have advantage on saving throws against diseases and poisons for 1 hour. Perfect. Anyone else want anything?
I don't think so.
I'm good.
I'm trying to think.
I'm checking my bug bites.
You are. Roll a Constitution check for me, Brandy. $15. Brandy, not only does your bug bite feel better, it doesn't itch anymore, and the bump has actually been very much so reduced. There's only a
thank
tiny
goodness.
little pinprick looking thing, and it's just scabbing up. It seems short-lived, indeed.
Okay.
Very nice. All right. Cool. Does anyone want to do anything else here? I just want to kind of give you your surroundings here, if I can. That way, if there is something that you want to do before we venture in further, Thistlefoot is going to say, this is a good spot for a little bit of a rest before we journey on, if you choose to. The way ahead is going to become a bit treacherous.
I'm gonna suggest, if you guys don't mind just chilling for a quick 10, I'll ritual cast Unseen Servant.
Yes, you got it. You got it, D1. I need that. I need Fry's token.
Oh yeah.
We should have it.
Yeah, or here I can
Let me-
give you.
Well, he uploads whenever he uploads stuff. And this is kind of cheating, but whenever he uploads stuff in our channel here, I can just go and see whatever he uploads.
Oh, nice.
So
Okay.
at some point, Unseen Servant is here. I just have to find where we put it
Gotcha.
because it's
Oh,
so
and the other
good.
question I have is, I would imagine Bitters is with us this whole time?
He is.
Oh yeah.
He is. I'm sorry, I don't have him on the map, but he is absolutely with you, Brandy. Is there anything you want to do with him?
No, he's just vibing.
He's just
Likes it
vibing.
here.
Love it. Damn it! Where is the Unseen Servant? It's alright. For now, Sato, we'll just. Do you have it handy?
Use our magic.
Yeah, let me check that.
Send it to me quick. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Thank you for being patient.
Yeah, it should be here in Sand and Blood. Thought I had it. Oh yeah, here it is. I'll just give it to you in Discord.
Yeah. Yep.
Or here, I'll just put it in D&D here under NPCs. There you go.
So good. Desktop. Save. Then we go like this. Upload. Thank you, guys.
I like that.
There you go. He's right there. Can't you see him?
Yeah, let me give you permission. Some second. Put him into character tokens. Give me 1 sec. Player form. And there we go.
Nice. Okay, what is
Oh, and here's bitters for you.
Bitters is big too.
I know. Brandy. There you go, guys. Sorry about that. All right. So you have your unseen servant. Does anyone else want to do anything within that 10-minute time period? You can eat, you can drink, you can meditate, you can. I mean, you could essentially take a short rest here if you wanted to, but it's really up to you. I'll leave you the
I
floor.
don't think I need to be honest.
Yeah, short rest is an hour. I don't think we need to take it.
You don't really need. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason to, but I figured I would offer it to you. It's a little place to take a rest before we get into it here.
Yeah, if anybody else had a ritual spell they wanted to cast, they'd have time for that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would take a 5.
Okay. Do you guys want to take a break too?
Oh, like IRL?
Yeah, in real life, to get up and go pee, get a drink. Okay, let's take 5-ish minutes, 10 maybe. Get up and stretch out. We will be right back.
Sounds good.
All right, guys.
Cool.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll be right back to you guys.
Hello.
I am back.
Good call.
All right. You guys are great. I appreciate you guys being patient and everything. You guys are awesome.
This is good.
Nice, nice. Glad you like it. All right. Is everyone back?
I think so.
I think so.
Awesome. Okay, nice, nice. All right, guys. Let me...
So if we got 10 minutes while D1's doing his thing,
Yes.
I'm gonna bust out the portable hole and I want to check what's in those crates.
Yes, Ronan. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. So you find a good flat area of land here, Ronan, to kind of throw the portable hole out. And as soon as you do, you notice there are a stack of crates. There's 3 precisely, exactly. 2 of them are around the same size. One of them is a little long, skinny kind of crate.
Open that long, skinny one first.
Yeah, so you're gonna want to hop down in there, in the hole there, which you can see conveniently placed as a rope ladder. You know, when I made that card, right? I have to just add a character for a moment here. Like, I was shocked because of the way that the portable hole is. Like, how did you get up and out of that? Like, anyway.
With help from your friends.
I mean, so as you kind of make your way down into the portable hole, and the rest of you observe, you open the first crate. It's old, Ronan. Like, pretty old. As a matter of fact, roll me a perception check before we do this. Oh, look at that. That's pretty great, Ronan. With your limited light source down here, you do notice there is a small aura around certain things, Ronan. You've come to notice this over the last couple of weeks, definitely since you've set foot on this continent from the shipwreck. You notice the same aura around the skinny box in front of you. The two boxes are kind of, you know, they're normal, but there's a little brand or mark on the corner of each of the boxes. It seems to be, it's really hard to read, but with your 22, it seems to be what looks like a crown, a symbol of a crown, and then above it there's a sword turned on its side. The long crate, Ronan, is probably about the size of your forearm from your elbow to the end of your fingers, and it's probably maybe about maybe 12 inches wide. It's a little box, a little crate rather, and there's the same mark on the side of it. What would you like to do?
Does it look locked?
The long crate, it seems to have a seal, a cord wrapped around it with like a little orange seal kind of pressed in, like it's never been opened. Would you like to open it?
I'm gonna leave that one be now. I'm just gonna crack open the other 2 though.
Yeah, for sure, Ronan. The other 2, the first one, as soon as you crack it open, you get the scent of time, of age. It's like not mildew, but just old. It just smells like the air that has been locked in that crate has been there for a long time. Yeah. What you see are 3 full-size black robes They're beautiful, as a matter of fact. They look like they've never been worn. They've been folded up in this crate for who knows. In the inner pocket of one of the robes, Ronan, is a little pouch.
I'll take the pouch.
The pouch seems to have a couple of coin in there, and there is a little fluffy. There's something in there that is not coin.
What is that?
It's hard to say. Would you like to open?
Oh, yeah.
All right, the pouch eats you. I'm just playing. You open it. There's a little scroll inside, Ronan. It's not rolled up or anything. It's just kind of folded over on itself. If you want to unfold it.
Sure.
Cool. It's written in common. It says password, the gold crown.
I'm gonna pick up that long box and just say the golden crown.
You say the golden crown?
Mm-hmm.
The wax seal immediately separates from the cord, Ronan, and the box opens. The box itself shifts in fashion. Well done, by the way. Shifts in fashion just a bit on the inside, revealing a compartment that kind of creeps, like lifts in from the underside. There is a wand in the box, Ronan.
A what?
A wand.
Oh.
It's hard to say what it does at first glance, but it looks brand new. It looks like it was just fashioned. There's a little bit of a shimmer around the handle.
Alright, I'm gonna put that back in the box. And when I leave the hole, I'm gonna bring that with me.
Perfect. You have one more crate, Ronan. This crate seems to be full of common clothes. It could be, anywhere from poor attire to, quite nice. There's probably 4 sets of clothes in here,
Okay.
and they're not bad. They're in good shape. Like you could use them if you wanted to. All right. There is exactly 16 gold pieces in that pouch, by the way, if you wondered.
Did you say 16?
16. Yep. With a little note that says password, the golden crown, which you used, and it opened the box. All right, Ronan. Perfect. Is there anything else you'd like to do down inside your? It's a pretty cool little area down here as you look around.
No, I'm gonna climb back up out.
You gonna leave the crates and stuff in there?
The 2 clothing crates, yeah. The wand one, I'm gonna bring that up.
You're gonna bring that out? You got it. And the seal is now broken, Ronan. You can open the box, and the box seems it seems as though it was locked by some kind of magic initially that you rendered good. And you rendered completely. You got through it.
Before I go back up, I'm gonna say the golden crown again, see if it seals back up.
It does. It seals completely. Yeah, it's locked. Yep.
Alright, so I'm gonna leave the box in the hole, but I'm gonna bring it up.
Sorry, say that again. I missed the last what you said there.
I'm gonna leave the box and just bring the wand up.
Okay, you got it, Ronan. You got it. The box is sealed by itself, like it's never been opened before in the bottom of the portable hole. You have in your possession a wand. Should I just tell you what it is?
I was gonna ask, do you want to identify it?
Do you want to take some time and identify it? Do you want?
Yeah, if everybody's got 10 minutes to spare.
It's a wand of magic missile.
Yeah, let's do it.
Nice.
Oh, wand of
Yeah.
magic missiles.
It's a wand of magic missiles. Yep.
Ooh.
Be like, well, I'm gonna look at Ronan and say, my little sharky buddy makes it back to us anytime here. That could be handy.
Yeah, maybe.
Nice. All right, guys. Perfect. So you had a little bit of a rest there. Thistlefoot kind of looks around. He's smelling the air. You can see his little nose twitching around, his ears moving. Kind of getting a sense of his direction here as he kind of gets up off the ground here and kind of shakes his butt a little and says, does anyone need any more time before we move?
I'm gonna
I'm good.
also look at Ronan and say, We've had the amulet for a while. I'm gonna sort of whisper it, like, so that the bugbear can't hear.
Okay.
And I don't want the Haragon to hear either.
Sure.
I'm like, how are you feeling? Do you think you should pass it off to baby Brandy for a little bit?
I feel fine, and I'd rather not do it in front of unknown eyes.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't make it seen to the to our comrades here, but
Yeah, at some point when I get a moment, if I feel safe about it, I'll pass it on.
yeah, just try to be wary of your state if you start feeling weird in any way.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Cool.
All right, perfect. I love it. All right, are we moving on here? Is there anything that anyone wants to do? I mean, like I said, you're kind of in a ruin here, and I just want to make sure that I describe everything. Like there seems to be, at one point there was a life here that existed. There was a village, people, maybe commerce. It looks as though there was some kind of battle or something maybe a long time ago, and it just, people left and never came back. There are crates, sacks, barrels, little pieces of knickknacks and little trinkets that you see just as you're walking here. There's pieces of pottery broken on the ground, little bits of cloth and little pieces of clothing that you see along the way, buckets left on the ground, a broom. You see an old pair of shoes that kind of are sitting right outside of an old house, like it was just yesterday that somebody lived there. As you kind of continue to move along the cobblestone path here.
Yeah, I mean, I would be keeping an eye out for something that actually works. That looks like it would be worth something more than just like left behind.
Okay, Brandy. Roll a perception
Some kind
check.
of valuable item somewhere.
Yeah.
Give me some loot.
Mm-hmm. 12. Among all the muck, Brandy, and all of the slime on the surface of the water, you don't really seem to see anything shiny. However, there is a little bit of movement in the water ahead, which it's hard to see on this map, but this is kind of all water here, the section here. It kind of covers the path.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can see it now.
Yeah, and Thistlefoot is kind of in front of you, along with the unseen servant, I guess.
Yeah, he'll be marching along. I'll have him right beside the Haragon.
Oh, perfect. It's hard to say, Brandy, because there's a current and stuff going on here, and there's a little bit of a breeze, but you could have swore that you might have seen some kind of something bubble in the surface of the water and then go back under. Somewhere up here. It's hard to say.
Yeah, and I'm not feeling super adventurous, so I'd keep an eye on it as we move through and see if it's close enough that I can, duck out quickly to go investigate, but nothing too crazy.
Love it. Yeah. All right, that's perfect. Sorry.
So is Thistlefoot? I'm gonna ask Thistlefoot. Are you wanting to get to across this water to the other side of the path?
We must, yes.
So I'm gonna try something crazy here. I'm gonna try casting Shape Water.
Shape Water. Let's see. What do you want to do with it?
I want to freeze the surface in a nice, just walkable path from one edge of the path to the other to connect the path across the water.
So you're just gonna. This is cool. So you're gonna cantrip And within every like 5 foot cubes, just
Yeah, I guess if that's how it works.
I'm just trying to make like visualize.
Yeah,
So it says
it's sort of weird how this spell works. I've read in forums that you can just do that much area of a 5-foot cube, which if you made it 1 foot thick, it could be 25 feet.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
okay.
Yeah.
Sure. That's cool. That makes sense.
So
I
instead
actually
of-
love
yeah.
that. Yeah.
So instead of going 5 foot deep, I'm just going to go 1 foot deep and 25 feet long.
Okay. That's actually perfect. 1 foot deep, 25 foot long.
Yeah.
All right. Let me do this. Give me 1 second while it loads. 25 feet long. Give me 1
Fits within a
second, buddy.
5-foot cube. I might not be able to. If I can't do that, I'll just do it 5 feet at a time.
No, it's
Get
all right.
5 feet a pile on.
That's all right. Are you thinking like something like that?
I don't see what you drew.
Oh, that's because I'm in the wrong layer. Something like that?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool with me if that's what you want to do. So you want to do it in a straight line, just like that.
Yeah, just a nice shit. And I'm gonna look at everybody and go, this should make it easier to cross. It'll be fucking slippery though, so walk cautiously.
I nod like kudos. An appreciative
Oh.
nod.
I love this. This is fantastic. All right. You're going to go first, D1?
Yeah, unless Thistlefoot wants to. I'll have my unseen servant ahead of me.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let me just do this. So you're second. Who's I guess Thistlefoot will be behind you.
Yeah.
All right, who's after?
I guess I will then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if it matters, but...
Oh shit, sorry, Aliva. And then after Aliva?
I'm gonna run and like just slide as much of the length of this as I can.
Yes. The bitter's there. All right, perfect. And Grumback will follow up the rear. So I need everyone, including the unseen servant, to roll me a dexterity check, please.
Okay. I think the unseen servant can hover, but... Save or check? Check, right?
Yeah, check. All right, is that everyone? Nice. 2 20s and 2 8s.
That's a lot of excellent.
Very nice. So Ronan, you before anybody even starts to cross, you just say, you know what? YOLO, right? You just
Pretty much.
slide from one. You like Home Alone slide from one side of the creek to the other. As soon as you see what D1 is doing, you realize that you can do it, and you just slide, and you make it totally successfully from one side to the other. You're like X Games style on your knees as you slide across, and you kind of, you make your way. You bump into like the fern that's on the other side, but it's like perfect. It's like if you were being rated to be like 9, 9, 10. It's perfect. So you make it to the other side. Brandy, you also kind of very easily kind of make it pretty quickly, pretty briskly through the water here. The water is up to maybe your waist, Brandy. In certain, like as soon as you step in, but then you quickly find out that it's if you weren't on the top of the surface of the water here, it gets pretty deep. So it's good that you have the frozen area to walk over, and you walk over it pretty briskly, Brandy, all the way through. However, D1, as soon as you begin to make your way across, you notice a little bit of movement in the water beside you, as both you and Aliva notice a very large body in the water. Aliva, you are a little bit further back from D1, so unfortunately I had to do a 50-50 roll, and you're the one that got it. And you kind of find yourself dodging quickly out of the head of what seems to be a crocodile as it rushes out of the surface of the water and sweeps at you, Aliva. It is going to... Oh, this is interesting. So it misses with its bite. Okay, one more. Okay, I need you to roll one more dexterity save for me, Aliva, as the tail kind of catches you off guard and begins to kind of roll in your direction. Yeah, save. Or acrobatics. I'll let you choose. You can roll both and choose the higher if you want.
Oh no, it's not my 19 sucks.
19's yeah, pretty damn good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. See if you get higher with an acro.
Acrobatics? Probably not, but I'll try. I don't, wait, is there save under?
Yeah.
Acrobatics is a check.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. What the hell am I saying? My bad.
She
No,
has
it's...
plus 3 on her saves, but not on her check.
Yeah, so you're good. You're good. I'm sorry. I'm like brain fart. So 19, Aliva, you managed to kind of do like a jump, and you jump right out of the way. I would imagine, is that how you handle this? You just jump?
Yeah, I'm apparently dodging all sorts of small monsters at this point.
Oh, man, you are a champ. Like, you just totally dodge it like a jump rope, like it's no problem. As soon as the tail, like, jets underneath your body and you kind of land back on the ground, like on the ice, you kind of slip a little, but you catch your footing as you see this very large crocodile kind of in the water at you. And it begins to kind of, like, move a little bit in your direction as it lunges towards Thistlefoot. I'm sorry I have to do this really quick. And that is enough to grasp him. The crocodile grasps at Thistlefoot and grabs one of his legs and begins to pull him into the water. Does anyone do anything?
I try to save him.
If I'm able, would I be able to do a opportunity attack?
So unfortunately, you're pretty far. Yeah, but you could definitely try and run in if you can, Ronan. We'll let you like get in on the next. Yeah. If you but is anyone else?
He's right behind me, so I would try to just grab him.
Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect, Aliva. I would say roll a dexterity check for me, just to see if you can grab Thistlefoot before he gets too far.
My dexterity has not been kind today. Oh, thank God.
Oh, very nice, very nice. 1 second. $22, very nice. You managed to just double check. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, you managed to grab onto Thistlefoot's his other foot, and just as you do that, you give him the leverage that he needs to kind of like wiggle free just enough, and you can see he's bleeding a little on his foot, but he kind of looks at you with big eyes like you just totally saved him as he kind of scurries back in your direction here. I would like everybody to roll initiative, please.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hope this is the Croc Boss's brother.
Oh yeah. White dice.
I'm having trouble finding this button, sorry.
It's okay, take your time.
That's your armor class. Very top of the sheet.
Alright, thank you.
There you go.
Hey. Oh, she passed away.
Did Brandy roll initiative?
All right. Sorry?
Did Brandy roll initiative?
Oh shit.
No, it's okay.
She thought about it.
Mrs. Wine.
I'm too deep in the wine.
Nice.
I wish they were.
Okay, I got it written out here except for where the croc is.
second. Come back and Thistlefoot. All right, perfect. We do. All right, Thistlefoot got a 17.
Thistlefoot got a 17, which puts him after Brandy.
And Grumback gets a 19. Thank you, D1, for doing that. It saves me a lot of time.
Yeah, and then the crocodile.
Oh, the crocodile goes last, of course. He got a 2. Actually, wait, 2. He got a 7.
Okay, I still puts him last.
What did the Thistlefoot get? Oh, never mind.
17. Perfect, guys. I love it. Let me write this down. All right, perfect. Is everyone ready?
Mm-hmm.
Shit's about to get real. All right, D1, you are up, followed by Grumback on deck.
All right, let me look at something quickly here.
You got it.
Range 30 feet. Okay, so I am going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to right there. And then I am going to cast Thorn Whip.
Okay, where were you at before? I'm sorry.
I
me-
was right behind.
Let me put the grid back
yeah.
up again.
So I was right behind my Unseen Servant, right?
Sorry, this is so bad. I shouldn't even use the grid really, but we have to. So I'm sorry about this. This is a bad map for this.
Yeah.
I should have chosen another map. Here, let me give me a second.
Yeah, no grid. Grids are good when combat starts.
All right. So this time only, because of this map, we're gonna do the spacing. We're gonna space your dude by like distance. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is how some people do it too. Yeah, like that. You got it.
Why is that saying 11 feet though? That's not right.
Oh no, like your token, right? So if you started here, D1. Yep. I'm gonna move your guy for a second. So if you started here, that'd be 1, 2, 3. Know what I mean? 4. Instead of using the big grid, only because this map is a little bigger than I intended.
Okay.
This is the only time we'll ever do this. I'll have the grid all the time, otherwise.
Yeah, for some reason my ruler is not working on this.
Well, it's because like I said, this
Yeah.
map is set different.
Gotcha.
It's weird, man. Like I said, I didn't take the time to adjust it and stuff. I'm sorry for that.
Okay, so I was right here behind my Unseen
You're
Servant.
good.
Yeah.
You're good. So just like
So
you
I
know
just
what I
wanted
mean.
to get off the bridge and onto the shore here. Is
So if
wherever
you just measure your token like 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, that's plenty. You're good. You're good there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll try to actually be in shore a little.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. Well,
Yeah.
I'll do better with the next map.
Okay, so from here, I'm going to cast Thorn Whip on the alligator, as long as he's not
You got it.
bigger than large.
Sorry?
As long as he's not bigger than large.
He's huge.
Oh, he's huge.
He's huge. Yeah.
Hmm.
Huge beast.
Okay. So this.
I'll let you choose something different if you want.
Yeah, because this only works on large. I was assuming.
Yeah.
Large. Okay.
Sorry, I
Oh,
should have told you
sorry.
that. Yeah, he's huge beast.
In that case, I am going to actually. In that case, I'm not going to move right away. Sorry, I didn't realize.
Okay. No, you can go ahead and take your turn, man. I'll let you take your
Yeah.
turn. Good.
Can I reach him from the edge of the ice bridge with my
Sure.
fist?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
I mean, he just tried to manhandle Thistlefoot, so you're good enough. You're close enough.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna start off by trying to punch him.
You gonna punch him? Let's see what you got.
Boop
Punch that rock.
It's a 28 to hit. Jesus Christ.
And
Is that right? Is that right?
No, because I don't have arcane weapon up.
I was gonna say.
Or actually, that's a bonus action, right? I am gonna.
Hold on.
cast- Oh no, do I want arcane weapon? Yes, I will cast arcane weapon first as my bonus action.
All right, you're gonna cantrip arcane weapon. I mean,
Spell, so that's a spell.
spell. Yeah. I'm sorry. You got it.
So that is 18, 19, 23 damage.
Just 1 second. All right, D1. As you find your location, your mark here, as the croc is kind of unexpected, you blast it with a fist, and you can see the electricity kind of sizzle through the snout of the crocodile as it responds to you. It looks in your direction.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else, D1?
I'll use some of my movement to come over this way a bit. We'll go to right about there, actually. And
It's gonna. All right.
Oh yeah, opportunity attack.
I'm gonna definitely take one if you're gonna move.
Okay, I'm gonna move my unseen servant into the bushes over here, and I'm gonna move
All
this
right.
way, but stay within 5 feet.
Are you gonna stay within 5 feet? Okay,
Yeah,
that's perfect. You got it.
Okay, and that one.
All right. That sounds good. All right, is that your turn, D1?
Yes.
All right, Grumback is up next. Grumback sees the situation here and decides that he is going to rage.
Oh, he angry.
He angry. All right. While raging against. Okay. Here we go. That is a 17 to hit the croc, and that absolutely hits. He's gonna reckless attack. I think I'm doing this right, Seda? Reckless attack. Sides
Reckless attack gives him advantage.
It's advantage on. Okay, I just did that. Strengthens, but attack rolls against him advantage. Okay, perfect. All right, he deals. Forgive me, y'all. $14 points of slashing damage as he finds his mark right at the kind of the neck area of the crocodile and slashes into the croc. As soon as he does this, Brandy and Aliva, since you're the closest in that way, you see that there's like a black ooze that seems to be leaking a little bit from the wound of the crocodile. All right,
Just from
perfect.
only where he hit them.
I'm sorry?
Just from only from where he hit. So. Not anywhere from where D1 hit.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear you.
Never mind. No worries.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So Grumback he stands his ground with his glaive there, and that concludes Grumback's turn. He's not going to move for the moment. But Brandy, you are up, followed by Thistlefoot on deck.
All right. Well, I'm scared. So
I mean, you could get bitters and just pick them up and fly away with them. That's how big
Bitters is actually
Bitters is bigger than him.
take me and float out of here. Bitters, save me! Carry me to safety.
Oh, Captain. Oh my god, what's happening?
Oh, he's a widow now.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I don't understand. There we go.
Bitters. Alright, well. I think I'm gonna stab this crocodile.
You'll have to move a
because I'm
little bit closer, but you can
Yeah.
probably squeeze in beside Oliva here somehow.
kind of like there.
Yeah, there's probably enough room. Here, let me just do this because it's like 5 foot. So technically, the ice would be, like we're pretty much done with the ice almost here. I would imagine since it's a cantrip and it.
Yeah.
It lasts for
Bring
an
it
hour.
back and look.
Does it last for an hour? It does last for an hour. Jesus Christ, that's strong.
Yeah, instantaneous 1 hour. Yeah.
Yep, that's really strong actually. Man, what a good idea, Sato. All right, perfect, Brandy. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay, I'm gonna stab him.
This is a big crocodile. It's got moss growing on it, kind of plant matter on its back.
Oh, I got a lot of dice.
19. A 19 definitely hits. That's 33 damage, if I'm counting correctly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I get sneak attack, right? Because there's people around me.
Yep.
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 Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, Brandy, you lunge in at the absolute best angle, kind of trying to find a spot between the scales, just around the plexus area, the rib area of the crocodile here, to try and get a good idea of where the heart might be something. You close. As soon as you stab and you pull the blade back out, you hear there's like a leaking air, almost like you hit a rib or something, or a lung or something. Brandy, this crocodile is pain. You can tell from just your hit, 100%. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna run away. Just gonna disengage.
You got it. Definitely right. Okay, so you can go ahead and disengage. The crocodile does not get an opportunity because of it.
Yeah, I think I'll just move back far enough
Nice.
that I can.
Nice job, Brandy. Do you stealth?
Yeah, I mean, I might as well, I feel like.
Okay, go ahead and roll a stealth check. That is an 11. An 11 is a fail, unfortunately.
I trip.
Not a lot to hide around, around.
No,
this
that
area
is
here.
true.
All right, perfect. Anything else for you, Brandy?
No, I'm good.
Okay, Thistlefoot is up next. He is going to grab something from his pouch, from behind his pouch, and he's going to throw it in the direction of the crocodile. It's like almost like a purple dust kind of fills the air around the crocodile here. The crocodile begins to looks like it begins to sway a bit between the right and the left, but it easily kind of breaks out of its trance, and unfortunately, Thistlefoot is ineffective. In this moment, he kind of looks around at the party and begins to make his way towards the other side of the waterway here, and the crocodile kind of makes a lunge at him in an opportunity attack, and barely misses Thistlefoot as he runs by. All right, that concludes Thistlefoot's turn. Oliva, you're up, followed by Ronan on deck.
Okay, I think since I haven't actually used the maul yet, it's time for the maul on this thing.
Oh, nice. Nice.
So I'm going to do that to start with.
All
which is
right.
right in front of me.
Yeah, Oliva. So you grab them all from the ground that you've been holding in two hands, and you can feel how light it is in your hand, but you can feel that it has some oomph to it as soon as you hit something with it. All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
Why are you not working?
I think it's at the very bottom of your attack. So
Yeah, I'm hitting it. Nothing's happening.
Oh, let me try. Don't count this. Okay, so maybe click on the or go to your attacks. Don't count that one because that was me that hit it. Right at the very bottom, underneath Requiem's Lament.
Yeah, I don't know why. Oh, okay. Well, it decided to work now, so I don't.
Oh, nice.
Whatever. Doesn't matter what I try or want to do.
Oh, an 18. An 18 most definitely hits Oliva. Not only that, it does 8 damage, and the crocodile takes the hit right on the face. You can see a couple of the teeth actually crack and chip away as it looks up at you and begins to hiss in your direction. Very nice hit. Is there anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I think right as a paladin, I can do second attack now, or
Yep. You do have extra attacks you get to.
yeah. Oh, I would just kind of backswing it then, and follow up again with the maul once more.
Oh, perfect. All right, go ahead and roll to hit. Wow, it's another 8 to Leva. That is 12 points of damage with the maul, Leva, as you bring the maul right down onto the top of the head of the crocodile. Everybody witnesses this, and you do it with a normal hammer swing from above you, but from everybody else's perspective, it looks like you put every bit of force and pressure into this swing. As the maul comes down on the top of the crocodile's head, it splatters the skull of the crocodile all over the ground in the water. You can see bits of brain matter and such kind of floating up to the surface as you look at the maul, and you kind of get big eyes here, Aliva. In this moment, however, because of the commotion, sorry, 1 second.
I was gonna look for more. I knew there'd be more.
You see, there are 2 more kind of off to the distance here. Ronan, you see the eyes in the water closest to you. The one closest to you, Aliva, that kind of appears from the muck is a little bit smaller, but it seems to have a scar down one side of its snout.
Okay. After braining the other one, I would notably grin and then even laugh under my breath a little bit. And then the next one I look directly at and just kind of, my grin gets bigger.
Oh, nice. I love that. That's so badass. What a good story.
Nice.
All right. Nice. Is there anything else, Aliva?
I think since the other 2 are here now, I'll call it that.
Okay. Perfect. All right, Aliva. That is... Ronan, you are up, followed by the Crocs on deck.
Alright. Is Blue within range of me?
He is.
Alright. I'll take 2 attacks. With Great Weapon Master.
All right, let's see what you got, Ronan. That is a 15 to hit, and that does hit, Ronan.
Nice.
Yeah, well done. That's for 16 slashing damage as you kind of find your mark pretty perfectly between the foliage here, the ferns and such that are kind of spread out. You find a really good spot, and you kind of nick him right on the edge of the snout, Ronan. Well done.
And second attack.
All right. That's another 15 to hit, Ronan. Congratulations.
Nice.
That's another 19 damage as you kind of bring up the glaive from the bottom and make another pass right at the same exact area of the snout, kind of ripping back some of the skin and separating it from the scales.
And I guess I will do my whole arm bonus action.
Okay. That is a 19. That is definitely another hit for another 17 damage, Ronan, on Blue. As you just make easy work of this thing, seemingly. In the back of your mind, a voice saying, "Rip it apart." You can feel it almost like it's an intrusive thought, but you're keeping it pretty buried, although you do notice it there, Ronan. As you kind of, it's hyping you up almost, kind of giving you strength, if you will.
Oh yeah.
I love this. As a matter of fact, Ronan, roll a d4 for me. 17.
That's a 1.
Damn, that's really good. All right, 1. So you feel a little bit more. You deal 1 fire damage as well to the crocodile without even realizing it. And you see a little bit of a sear that happens. Perfect, Ronan. Is there anything else? You just did a shit ton of damage.
All right. Trying to think. Did I notice the attack of opportunity range on the crocodile prior?
I would say that you would probably know enough to know that it has a pretty good reach. So you would probably be privy to the information that anywhere within 10 feet is probably safe.
All right.
Hope that helps.
Yeah, I'll just move south of that crocodile a little bit.
Okay. You got it, Ronan, and no attacks of opportunity because you're still within range.
Cool.
All right. Is that your turn? All right. Good turn. All right. It is now the croc's turn, and Red is going to see Aliva and is going to rush towards her and take a pretty large bite and lunge in her direction. That is a. Let me just make sure. That is a 19 to hit.
It does hit.
All right, let me do this. That's 16 points of bludgeoning of piercing damage. 16 points, Aliva.
All right.
As you feel the kind of the crocodile's bite kind of crunch down like right on the edge of your leg as you kind of try and get away. I also need you to roll a I'm sorry, 1 second. Oh, it's automatically. Okay, unfortunately, Liv, you are also grappled.
Ooh, okay.
Let me put the grapple sign on you. We'll just use this one for now. Because I don't... Or, we'll use the net. We'll use the net. You guys are so low. Oh my god, it takes up your whole guy. I won't do that. I'll just write it down.
Just remember.
Perfect, Aliva. So you can try to escape the grapple at the beginning of your next turn.
Okay.
That's perfect. And I cannot bite another target while I have you grappled, but I can try and whip Grumback with my tail at the same time. I'm going to try and do that because that is within the rules of Mr. Croc here. And that's a 25 to hit, which is enough to hit Mr. Grumback. And that is... that's 11 points of damage towards Grumback as he kind of takes the tail. If target is a creature, must succeed DC 16. Okay, and he also makes a strength save. And succeeds and is not knocked prone by the tail whip because of the force of it. All right, Grumback, you can see him kind of like flinch a little from the bludgeoning from the damage of the tail, but you kind of see him kind of like rear up a little bit, and you almost see him a little bit more pissed off. All right, perfect. That's that Croc. Sorry?
Did you add his resistant to damage for that since he's raging?
I did.
Cool.
Yeah, thank you, because it's actually half, so it wasn't actually 16. I think it was 8 or 7.
Nice.
So perfect. Thank you, though, Ronan. I'm glad that you're barbarian and man. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I have not barbarian yet, so this is all. I'm getting used to it. All right. So blue is up now, and blue is going to take a big old bite in Ronan's direction. Oh, Ronan, that is a 27 to hit. 25 to hit.
Hits all day.
All right. He is going to deal. Let me just make sure I do this right. That's 14 points of piercing damage, Ronan, and you are also grappled until the beginning of your next turn. I also am going to take a tail swing at... Actually, I cannot. Thistlefoot's too far away. All right, that concludes the crocodile's turns. Both Aliva and Ronan are both grappled right now in the jaws of the crocodiles. D1, you are up, followed by Grumback on deck.
Okay, can I somehow use my action to try to free Aliva?
Sure. Yeah, you want to run up and offer her help? Offer her assistance?
Yeah, I'm gonna just try to pry his mouth open by, like, wedging my fist in the roof of his mouth and trying to wedge my elbow into the bottom of his jaw.
Sure. So what we'll do is, if that's going to be your help action, then we'll let you do that. So when her turn comes up, we'll give her advantage on her save.
Okay. And then,
All right.
I'm gonna look at her and go, damn, that fucking mall thing fucking got quite the fucking impact.
I'm still grappled with Lunas, is this right?
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
I'm trying to, like,
I was
wrestle
like-
his mouth open.
Yeah, I'm like grimacing while, I guess kind of one of those, like, you're grinning, but at the same time you're, like, grimacing, it's kind of like baring of the teeth. And I would just kind of laugh and say, sure is!
And I think that will end my turn.
Oh my. Okay. Perfect. I love it, D1. All right, we have you doing that. Okay, Grumback is up now. He is also, he's looking in your direction of Aliva here and sees this. He's going to try and just slash right at the crocodile, like right at its face, while it's latching onto Aliva here. Let me do this with advantage. That is definitely a hit. That is a 24 to hit. And that is also going to be this. That's 14 points of damage on the crocodile here. 2 on red. As kind of he slashes through, you can see like the separation of the skin and the scale as well from the slash, as well as a little bit of like black kind of gook that's like seems to be mixed in with the blood. It's kind of quite a sight to see. And in this moment, he yells back to Thistlefoot, "Friend, you may need this," and he tosses Thistlefoot with his environmental action. He tosses him a little vial that seems to have some red fluid in it. All right, that concludes Grumback's turn. Brandy, you are up, followed by Thistlefoot on deck.
All right, let's go. Let's kick some croc butt.
All right, yeah.
I'm gonna swoop in and I'm gonna stab the red crocodile.
Okay. Let's do it. Come on, Brandy, big hit. Oh, you also have sneak attack. You don't even need it.
I mean, it helps.
What? Sorry?
Sneak attack's just the
Don't
extra
hurt.
damage, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, yeah, it is. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm having weird brain farts tonight. All right. 25 to hit is absolutely a hit. That's 29 damage?
Yeah.
Jesus. 29 damage on red. Holy shit. All right, Brandy. You managed to find another spot just at in a soft organ or something as you push the rapier in and you pull it back out. You feel like the pressure release as soon as you pull it out, and you see the crocodile begin to kind of move, like he's affected by it 100%. He doesn't release his grapple though, although he is affected. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I think I would just back up again.
Just gonna disengage?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it, Brandy. You got it. Are you gonna hide again
I
too?
just don't want to get chopped. Yeah. Let's see if I'm
All right.
successful this time.
Yeah, let's go ahead and see a good stealth check. Hey, that's a good stealth check. You
Like
are
pulls with a
There we
fern in front of
go.
her.
there. She's a ninja. Perfect, Brandy. Okay, if that is your turn, Thistlefoot
good.
is up next. He is going to take the potion and pass it to Ronan. Ronan, roll a dex save. Because why not? I didn't do it to Thistlefoot. I shouldn't do it to you, but we're doing it anyway. Ah! Not only do you catch the fucking vial, but I'll allow you to use it too right now.
Hell yeah.
All right, you go ahead and roll 2d4. 2d4 plus 2. Okay, you regain 7 hit points, Ronan.
Nice.
All right. Very good, very good. You didn't really need it, Ronan, but you get the sense that Thistlefoot and Grumback are on your side. Like you've all got each other's back, and you're all looking out for each other. You get that sense. All right. Thistlefoot's also gonna pull out his a crossbow, a little tiny crossbow that you didn't even know he had, beside from his hip. And I believe I can still use I can. All right, good stuff. That is a. Oh, it just barely hits. All right, that is. I rolled like shit. That is 6 points of piercing damage to the red crocodile as the bolt kind of shoots in and kind of into the fleshy part underneath the neck. Doesn't seem to do too much damage, but you can see that Thistlefoot's trying to help. All right, perfect. Aliva, you're up, followed by Ronan on deck.
I'm trying to get out of this thing's mouth. So do I need to roll for that?
Yes, so you just have to give me a give me a second. That is an acrobatics, an athletics save. You can choose.
Acrobatics or
Yep,
And with advantage.
with advantage because D1 is helping you. Yep.
foot in the mouth. All right.
Yeah, he's got his hand in his mouth, like all the way up. What do we
Nice.
got? Oh, that's pretty good. That's a 23. That is enough, Aliva, and you are able to, with D1's assistance, pulling the jaws apart. You're able to get your your leg out of there. And you are now free. You're no longer grappled, Aliva.
All right.
All right, you have your full turn.
All right. I think it makes more sense. I'm yanking myself out of this thing's mouth. I'm probably not in the best position to have my maul for a good hit. So, I think then
Sorry, go ahead. My bad.
Pardon? What were we gonna say?
I was just gonna say, well, you weren't really prone, thankfully, so you don't really have to worry about getting up. He was just kind of your leg was in his mouth for a second, but you're still standing up. So if you want to give him a whack with your maul, you can.
Okay, sure. I'm staying.
I thought it took her action to escape the grapple.
Well, it should take an action to escape a grapple, but in this case, with this creature, that is not the case.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
neat. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well then.
Get
bonk.
him. Yeah, get him. Plus
Bonk.
D1 helped her, so kind of.
Maybe not.
All right. Advantage. Are we rolling with advantage?
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. I was confused for a moment. That is 13, and unfortunately, just misses Aliva. You just because your foot was captured there for a moment, you were trying to get your balance to get a good shot, but you just missed off to the left, just barely missed.
I think just because then I still have my bonus attack, right?
You do.
Right. I think then just because I'm grouchy at the fact that I missed my hit, I'm gonna do Thunderous Smite on this guy.
Okay.
which may not.
Let me look out.
Yeah, can you
Oh, sorry. I can pull it up.
You make an attack, and then it makes if you land the attack,
if you crit it?
strength save.
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what it was like a. If you, it's better to use it like if you crit it, because if you crit it, then you can really lay it out.
My bad.
It's okay.
Yeah, here, I can get it right.
You can, yeah, make it into spell's duration. Your weapon rings a thunder, so audible deals an extra 2d6 thunder damage on the target. So is this, Sato, is this okay? Is this cool to use all the time, or is this the one that you use when you crit?
She can have it up. It takes a spell slot and a bonus action, which.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can do this, right? This is totally a thing.
So the first time you hit with a melee weapon, so it lasts up to 1 minute of combat, which is a full combat. And for next time she hits, it does 2d6 thunder damage.
All right, perfect.
Sweet.
All right, Oliva. Yep, you have Thunderous Smite equipped.
So that was her bonus action, so she still has her extra attack.
Oh, it doesn't count as that. Oh, okay. Alright, so then Maul again. Another bomb.
Let's do it. Nice big hit, Oliva. 7. You're just a little distracted, Oliva, unfortunately, because of the biting. The biting was a little, caught you off guard there for a moment.
I'm bleeding!
Perfect. All right, Oliva, is there anything else for you?
No, now I'm just grouchy. My happy little grin is gone.
These crocodiles, they mean business. All right, Ronan, you're up, followed by the crocs on deck.
Okay, so I can just make a check to try and escape the grapple.
You got it. So it's a acrobatics or an athletics save. Was it a save? Shit. Hold on. Hold on. What did we do with?
You had me save.
We have you save? Oh, it was just an.
check.
I'm sorry. It was an acro. You chose an acrobat, so it's just a check,
Yeah.
Ronan. So either acrobatics or athletics, you choose.
I'll go acrobatics.
You got it. Oh, natural 1, Ronan. Oh, Ronan, in your attempt to try and get free from the croc here, you kind of managed to wiggle just a little bit more into the mouth here, and you take 4 points of piercing damage.
All right. Well,
I'm so sorry, man.
Backfired.
I'm so sorry.
We're stabbing.
Yeah, you could definitely hit it still. Let's see what you got. That's enough to hit, Ronan. That is 14 points of slashing damage. On blue.
Second attack.
Second attack.
Going for the eyes, boo.
Oh, shit.
That hits.
That's a 19 for 20 points of damage, Ronan. Let me write this down. This crocodile in front of you is absolutely hurting, Ronan. You are slashing and hacking at it. It doesn't seem to be releasing you from its clutches just yet, but you can tell that you are fucking it up. Let's see if we can put something on there to show you.
Last
There you
thing. Yeah, that misses.
That is a 10. Yeah, unfortunately, it does, Ronan, but it doesn't matter because you have really messed this guy up pretty bad, even though it's chomping on your leg right now. All right, is there anything else for you?
Nope, that's it.
All right, good turn.
Just shoot a concerned look to everybody.
Oh, so since it has you grappled, Ronan, it is going to attempt to whack Thistlefoot with its tail at the same time here. And that is a 26 to hit on Thistlefoot. Let me do this. Oh, it's 2D. Don't want to roll the wrong dice here. DC 16. Oh my god, are you fucking serious? That is 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and I have to make a save with Thistlefoot. That is a save because he's a freaking rockin' rabbit. he takes the damage from the tail swipe, but he manages to kind of hop in just a way that he is not knocked prone. So he is still on his feet. As Red kind of continues to kind of like in your direction here, Aliva, he takes another bite in your direction to try and get you again. That is a 23 to hit.
I get hit and yell, "Son of a bitch!"
Oh no! 23 to hit, and
You must taste good.
Yeah,
that is 11 points of piercing damage, Aliva.
Okay.
We
Wow.
just gotta create or do a concentration check.
Oh, you do? Thank you. Concentration check indeed, if you don't mind. I appreciate you guys keeping me.
Sorry, where is this at?
Yep, you just have to roll a concentration check. So,
It's a con save.
yeah.
Right in front of me.
So doesn't she have, Sato, remind me, I'm pretty sure she has something somewhere that
Look.
that I gave her. It might have even been on her artifact.
She does. She has a reroll con save 1 turn for a long rest.
All right, you want to take that?
Yeah.
All right.
I said
go
not,
ahead
but he's
and
my
take
inspiration, so.
it. Okay. Oh no! You can use your inspiration if you want.
I am. I've never used
Okay.
them before.
It's okay.
Alright.
You're just gonna take your inspiration off, and you're gonna go ahead and roll.
Parsons is gonna do it again.
Come on, we need a big roll here.
To be
Ah,
worse.
come
Oh
on.
wow, that was a death.
What the fuck?
Roll 20 is not
That's
playing nice.
Bullshit, man. All right. Unfortunately, Aliva, you lose your concentration
Oh, no.
from the damage. I'm so sorry. It
It's
sucks.
okay.
As the crocodile kind of seems to have it out for you in this
Tough to
moment.
suck, Aliva.
So you are grappled again, and he's gonna take a tail whip at D1.
Let's see, you just take a tail with my head also at the same time.
D1, that is a 22 to hit.
22, eh?
Yep, that's right.
Meat speech, right?
Correct.
Do I want to burn another spell slot? Not really. I'll take the damage.
Okay, you got it. So you take. Oh man. That's 14 points of bludgeoning damage, D1, and I need you to roll a athletics or acrobatics save for me, or it's a strength save, technically, for this particular thing, because this is his tail to see if you're knocked prone. So if you don't mind, roll a strength save for me, sir.
Strength saving throw?
Yes. Have to hit a 16. Oh, you were freaking rolling. That's great, actually. So you save and you are not knocked prone, D1.
Nice.
And that concludes the crocodile's turn. D1, you are up, followed by Grum back on deck.
At 14, which puts me to 49, I think. Okay, so this time
All right.
I'm just going to try to punch this guy in the face.
You got it, D1. Let's see it. Let's see a big hit.
12.
12, unfortunately, is not enough.
Okay.
Kind of knocked off balance a bit here from this from his tail swipe, just a bit.
All right, I'll keep my ground in that one. My turn.
All right, you got it, D1. You got it. Grumback is up next, and he decides he is going to go ahead and reckless strike, and that is a fail. He is going to. Let me just double check that I can't do any more with him. What's extra attack? Oh, he connect. He can do it again. And that is also a fail. Grumback, what are you doing, man? So his glaive kind of misses a little bit wide. I guess he doesn't want to hit Aliva because she's grappled. And he also misses and kind of hits a rock, and there's like a little bit of spark. You can see like the distress in his face. All right, Brandy, you are up, followed by Thistlefoot. We're gonna end this very soon, guys.
All right, let's take them out.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
I think I'll go the red crocodile.
All right, you got it, Brandy.
Do I get advantage now that I'm stealth?
Yes.
Time
Come
for
on, big hit. That is awesome. How do you want to kill this croc, Brandy?
Ooh, I want to cut his head off.
Oh, with a rapier. It'd be a
I want to decapitate that crocodile.
Could you imagine like a halfling with a rapier, just like whack, 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 whack?
Drags the point across his neck until it fucking.
It's right, like an ice pick. So Brandy has had it, guys. She's just fucking had it, right? So she pokes him, finds the heart, and then just starts bashing him on the head with the rapier, like trying to sever the head. It takes a little bit of time. I love it. Perfect. So Red is dead. You can see like his legs twitch a bit as you know his heart stops beating as you find it with a rapier. He is brutal. This crocodile is brutal, and he releases Aliva, and you can see the puncture marks in Aliva's flesh from the teeth of the crocodile. It's a massive crocodile. All right, Brandy. Anything else for you?
No, I'm good. I'll stand right here.
Okay. That sounds good. Thistlefoot is up next. He decides he's going to shoot back up a bit. Actually, he can't. I've kind of screwed myself here. Thistlefoot is going to disengage. Actually, can I do this? Disengage and then shoot? I can, actually. Holy shit. He's going to take a crossbow attack at the crocodile. And that is a hit for 7 points of piercing damage as the crossbow finds its way right into the mouth of Blue. All right, perfect. And Thistlefoot kind of, like, under his breath, says, "We've almost victory is at hand. We've almost." As he kind of like looks around at the rest of you. Aliva, you are up, followed by Ronan on deck.
All right. I'm going to. Let's see. So it's the one by Ronan now. I can get there in a run, right? Oh, but it's the ice. I can slip. Okay. No. I don't do that. So.
Are you gonna do it?
That would just be the
powers
In the back of your mind, you hear.
Yeah. Alright, I think then as bonus action, I'm gonna use the little Blessings of the Raven Queen and teleport.
Yes. I love it.
So I don't slip and fall my ass and fall into the swamp and then get eaten by another crocodile. Which is like what I think would probably happen at that point. So I'll land.
Yeah, you got it.
And then I take a very, very angry swipe with them all again because I'm like convinced this time it's gonna hit.
Oh yeah. Let's see it.
And if not,
7, Aliva. So you teleport to this area, and you just like, you see it in front of you, and you coil up and you strike, but unfortunately, it's just your range was just a little bit off, just a little off.
really failing tonight.
Do you have another hit?
Yeah.
I have one more, I know, and I'm tempted to use the freaking locket just because I'm mad. No, I'll save it. I forget what. I can do Toll the Dead, right?
You can.
Alright, doing that then.
She can't.
No. Alright.
She only gets extra attack. It has to be a weapon attack.
Oh yeah. Spells and attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry. I didn't realize what you were saying.
So I think at this point, I would give them all kind of a betrayed look. Literally just drop it and then whip out a scimitar to do a slashing attack then.
Okay. So she drops. So I think that the rules are about donning and doffing are per attack. So
okay.
So
It's a to Dawn and Doff is an environmental, which you only get one of. But if she
Yeah.
doesn't, if she just drops it, dropping
Yeah.
is nothing.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
So because the mall's right there beside her, so it works out.
Yeah.
So you can pull your scimitar out absolutely and give him a good whack for sure. Let's see what you got. He ain't got much left. Oh, 9. Aleva,
Man, really?
you just man, something is just distracting you. I don't know what it is. You know, you hit part of the croc, but it just didn't do any damage to it. Maybe fat. You hit fat or something.
Roll 20 is not liking green tonight.
It's not tonight for some reason. All right.
Yeah, it's been really harsh on me tonight. It's alright.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Other than mutter under my breath about needing to pray, no. And that's not in a save me way, it's in a I gotta find out what's wrong with myself way.
You try switching to a different shade of green. It sounds crazy, but I swear it works.
Alright.
I mean, I switched from gray to white, and it seems to be helping.
Alright, sweet.
I mean, it's probably all in my head, but
I think
Roll
that's all I
20.
can do.
the Roll 20 site has favorite colors.
All right. Is there? Is there
It
anything
loves
else?
dark blue. Let's put it that way.
It does. It loves Brandy's color.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is there
I don't think
anything
there's
else?
I can do. I don't think I can do anything else. I don't think so.
I don't know. You have some movement, I believe, still, but maybe you don't actually. Oh, you do. You do have movement, but it's up to you. Opportunity attack and all.
Yeah, because if I move away, it's just gonna get me. So nah, I'm good.
Okay, you got it. So with that said, Ronan, you are up, followed by the croc on deck. Let's see what you got, man.
All right, I'm just gonna scream and hit this thing.
Let's do it. Oh, 18. That is a 14 to hit. Let me just
13.
double check. $13. Sorry, 13. 13 is not enough, Ronan. It's just barely not enough.
Second attack.
All right.
Nope.
That is definitely not enough either, Ronan. Unfortunately, you just in the moment. This little bit of fog that seems to be creeping through seems to be just a little bit distracting.
I just yell out, "Motherfucker!"
He and I are just both missing.
That is an 18, and that is a hit, Ronan. How do you want to kill it?
Missing the first two, I just bring the ass end around right into its eye.
Oh, that's perfect. The butt of the staff, or the glaive, finds its way right into the socket of the eye and right into the back of the brain. You can see this creature's already very hurt. It's begins to kind of move around from side to side just a bit before it just crumbles right on the ground and collapses. Well done, everyone.
As soon as I can climb out of its mouth, I'm gonna stab its lower jaw to the ground, and I'm just gonna like bear hug the top and death roll. I'm trying to bring that thing's head off.
You know, with a little bit of time, Ronan, we'll let you take its head off. Very nice, you guys. Very nice. Thistlefoot and Grumback they take a moment and everybody kind of gathers on the shore here, and they sit down for a moment and Thistlefoot kind of goes around the back of his pouch and he pulls out 2 more little vials, which is hilarious. Is anyone gravely badly injured? As he looks around.
D1's gonna say nothing that just chilling for an hour won't fix.
That's true. Perhaps we should rest a bit here. Of course, away from the water's edge if we can.
Does anyone? We can make some nice boots out of these motherfuckers.
I don't think we really have the time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
if we rest, we can't skin and rest. But if someone's not hurt at all, is anyone not hurt at all?
I'm very hurt. Or not very hurt, but pretty darn hurt.
I'm a little hurt. I think Brandy is the only one that didn't get touched.
As per usual.
As per usual.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
Who's hiding in that bush over there?
Alright, I'm gonna... Actually, she's got 2 daggers, because I gave her one of my fancy ornate daggers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look at Brandy and say, I mean, if you're not feeling like you need a rest, you could spend the hour trying to skin one of these motherfuckers.
Oh,
I know crop skin can be worth a pretty penny. You can always use it to freak out the croc boss at some point, too. Haha.
Grumback kind of looks at you all talking about this and says, we don't have time for this, friends. We must be moving on.
I agree. I'm going to take one of the potions off of the rabbit.
Yeah, yep. So if you want to use it, go ahead and 2d4 plus 2. It's full if you use it now. So you get full benefit.
So that'd be 10 hit
So
points?
are we resting or no?
It's up to you if you like to. You can use the potion, or you can short rest and use hit die if you'd like. I will leave it to you.
I mean, I'd take the potion then, because we're kind of in a hurry. So.
Yeah, if we're in a hurry, I'll take a potion. If we're long resting, I will. Or short resting, I won't.
Say it again, D1? Didn't hear you.
I said if we're in a hurry, I will grab a potion too. If not, we'll short rest. I'm not sure what.
Oh yeah, perfect. Well, you have time here to short rest if you'd like to. I think Ronan, you asked me what time it was earlier.
Yeah.
Without too much effort, because you guys have that little item that tells you the time. It's probably getting close to about 6 p.m., 7 p.m.
Yeah, we really don't have time. I'm not trying to be out here at dark.
All right. Yeah, I'll take a pot then for sure.
Okay. Thistlefoot hands you. He has 2 of them that he is offering, so he hands one to D1. Who wants the other?
I'd take it if nobody else did.
All right, yeah, Leva, you take it. So if you want to use them now, or Ronan, you took one too, right?
Yeah.
You took one too. So 3. We'll let 3 happen.
Cool.
Each of you 2d4. So each of you 10. So it's maximum if you take them now. So go ahead and add 10 hit points.
All right. I drink this potion. I am standing slightly off to the side of the group, and I am just holding this maul, staring down at it and frowning.
I mean, when you actually hit with it, the thing impacts a wallop, but
yeah,
it's
bad
maybe
for
you need a little more practice.
Can we say it out loud?
Yeah, I did.
I would noticeably actually blush at that, scowl, and look away. Embarrassed.
I would just be like a slight nod of it.
Okay. Perfect. So we're all we're gonna go ahead and take a rest here then.
I thought we just said we don't.
Or not. I'm sorry, we're not. We're moving forward. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Get my bearings here. Perfect. So with that being said, as you kind of follow the cobblestone path here, you see there are more areas here where the water kind of reaches over the ruins. It isn't too long before you find yourself in a... Let me just do this before. Oh, where's my friends? Sorry. I don't know what happened. I thought I had them on the map, but I guess I did. So we will put them on the map now. All right, perfect. As you guys can see the map?
Yep.
Okay,
I'm
nice.
supposed to see that enemy?
You are. Yep.
Cool.
So as you get closer to this area here, we're gonna wrap it up in just a moment here. Just let me do this quick. Did I add the handout? There we go. As you get closer to the platform here, the kind of the area between the swamp and the forest, you can see there's a kind of a long, very large kind of skeletal creature thing. It's immobile and static and doesn't seem to have any kind of power behind it or even any kind of like locomotion at all. It's just kind of completely static and silent. It doesn't seem to have any life to it, but it's standing there, almost like a scarecrow. You might have to extend that window just a little. There's a little written there, so you can kind of see. It's a husk that's left behind as a warning, resembling a grotesque skeleton scarecrow, and imbued with residual dark magic, kind of standing as a sentinel in the Forbidden Reach, serving as both a deterrent to the wise and lure to the curious. As the darkness of the swamp surrounds you, it's wise to proceed with caution. And as you see the corpse in front of you, that seems to have a very large axe laid at its feet, you can see that it's void of skin and any blood. Just seems to be like a skeleton laying on the ground here, as kind of the fog seems to get thicker and thicker and closes in on you. And that, my friends, is where we're going to end the session for this evening. All right. I kind of left you in a weird spot there. I'm sorry about that.
No, it works.
That's good.
Okay, so when we return, it'll be a little late, a little bit later in the evening, but I'll let you guys do whatever you want to do. It'll be your choice. All right. Does anybody have any questions? Does anybody? I should have opened up the table for you guys to do anything if you wanted to before we ended, but I go ahead and do that now if you want. Is everybody good?
No,
Okay.
but I'm good.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well done, guys. Well done. We'll see everyone next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. All right, guys.
All right, good session. We will stop there.
Awesome.
3, 2, 1, and we're out.